life of people not only in Niger State but also.
Still a chance for Iron Robin. It's fun.
Let them shoot. No problem.
Good afternoon, and this is the Gallery Television News at 4. I'm Elijah Chidima. On the news headline, former Lagos State Governor taking the lead at the APC presidential primary elections. Medicinal necessary if you eat right, says NAFDAC. Still on the news headline, NLC Chief Wabba to federal government and Asuu strike now. Lagos Bishop allegedly raped female pastor twice, threatened victim. On business news, Nigeria imports from China rise by 183.91%. Debt hits 3.67 billion US dollar. On sports news, Mikel set target ahead of Talent Hot program in Lagos State. On entertainment news, American rapper Kanye West breaks up with Kim Kardashian lookalike girlfriend Chaney Jones. On foreign news, one person died, several injured as car driven into crowd in Berlin. And now the news in details. Former Lagos State Governor taking lead at the APC presidential primary election. Former Lagos State Governor Asuu Ahmed Tinubu declared the winner of APC presidential primary with 1,271 votes, Rotimi Amechi 316 votes, Yemi Osibanjo 235 votes, Ahmed Lawal 102, Yaya Bello 25, Dave Umahi 20, Ben Ayode 21, Ahmed Sani 3 votes. The event, which took place at the Eagle Square in Abuja, saw 2,340 delegates going to choose their preferred presidential candidate. Tinubu went into presidential primary having an advantage over fellow contestants after 6 aspirants stepped down for him. From the ballot already sorted, the former Lagos State Governor is currently taking the lead. Some of his supporters were also seen dancing and jubilating as the sorting goes on. His name has been mentioned more than any other aspirant. In the lead up to the exercise, 28 as presidential hopeful has picked the nomination and express of interest form, but 5 of them later pulled out. 23 aspirants later appeared before the APC presidential screening committee led by the party former chairman John Odige Oyegum. Medicinal necessary if you eat right, says NAFDAC. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, urged Nigerians to consume only safe and wholesome foods as they can boost their immune systems and against diseases. It said if Nigerians learn to eat right, they will not need to constantly use medicine. Director General Professor Mojisola Deyeye stated this in a statement through the agency resident media consultant Shai Akintola to commemorate the year's World Food Safety Day. She said eating right means making healthy food choice for safe, wholesome and nutritious food. Still on the news, NLC Chief Wabba to federal government and Asuu strike now. The Nigerian Labour Congress had urged the federal government to end the strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities Asuu and other universities-based unions. Its president Ayuba Wabba made a call in a contribution to the report of the Director General of the International Labour Organization at the 110th International Labour Conference in Geneva, Switzerland. Speaking on the sideline of the conference, Wabba said in Nigeria, workers in universities, both academic and non-academic, have been on strike for more than 2 months because of non-implementation of collective bargaining agreements. Lagos Bishop allegedly raped female pastor twice, threatened victim. The founder of a church in Lagos State, identified only as Bishop Daniel, had been accused of raping an assistant female pastor at his house in Lekki area of the state. It was gathered from the victim that Daniel, who is married with children, allegedly raped her on 2 separate occasions, adding that she bled during the incident. Our correspondent learned that the victim, who was based outside Lagos, was summoned to the Lagos headquarters of the church where the incident happened. She said he wanted her to attend a meeting, and the date clashed with her brother's wedding, so she didn't attend the meeting, and as a punishment, He ordered church members not to celebrate her birthday and instructed her to report to the church headquarters in Lagos for punishment. On business news, Nigerian imports from China rise by 183.91%. Debt hits 3.67 billion US. According to the National Bureau of Statistics data on foreign trade, China is responsible for most of the imports in Nigeria. In the 5th quarter under review, China was the #1 nation on top of 10 countries. While China is responsible for the bulk of the nation's imports, export to China is negligible according to available data. The country was missing from the nation's top 10 export destination in 1st quarter 2018 to 1st quarter 2020 and 1st quarter 2022. Only in 1st quarter 2021 did China rank on the top 10 export destination when it ranked third with 190.11 billion naira. In the same quarter, total imports from China were put to at 2.1 trillion naira. Imports from China grew across the quarter under review. In 1st quarter 2018, it was 530.98 billion naira. It grew to 979.29 billion naira in 1st quarter 2019 and 1.11 trillion naira in 1st quarter 2020. It was highest in 1st quarter 2021 at 2.1 trillion naira and dropped to 1.51 trillion naira in 1st quarter 2022. According to the NBS, imports from China include motorcycles, machines for reception of voice, electrical apparatus for line telephones or line telegraph, mackerels, parts of machinery for working on rubbers or plastics, crude salt, compressed salt, used in animal feeding, antibiotics, herbicides, and more. Nigerians' exports to China in the period under review include polythenes, leather, sesame seeds, cashew nuts, zinc ore and concentrates, lead ore and concentrates, and many more. On sports news, Mikel set target ahead of Talent Hot program in Lagos State. Former Super Eagles captain Mikel Obi has given more details about his back-to-base Talent Hot program due to commence on Thursday in Lagos. Mikel, who's speaking with the reporters in Lagos, assured that all is now set for the median edition of the Talent Hot program, which he described as project very close to his heart. The former Chelsea star said he and Harvey Entertainment team have been working round the clock to ensure that the 3-day Talent Hot program that will hold at the Unilag Sports Complex meets all the set objectives. Mikel noted that as the federal government designated youth ambassador, he sees it as a duty to come up with innovation like this to help the young ones with opportunities that could bring smile not just on their faces but also to their parents. As explained by CEO and founder of Avena and Harvey Entertainment, Ahmed Fadakimi, both the basketball and football teams will be sold for the boys, while the tennis will be for boys and girls. Ms. Fadakimi said while the Talent Hunt program itself will be for 3 days, the 4th day is reserved for exclusive dinner with Mikel alongside the athletes discovered during the exercise. She added that as much as 6 million naira stand to be won by outstanding athletes across the 3 sports. On entertainment news, American rapper Kanye West breaks up with Kim Kardashian lookalike girlfriend Tani Jones. Celebrated American rapper Kanye West has reported split with his Kim Kardashian lookalike girlfriend Tani Jones. The two are said to have ended their things after their trip to Japan. However, it is still not clear who broke up with who. According to Daily Mail, the breakup came just days after the 44-year-old rapper was spotted at the movie with a mystery woman who fans believe is a glamorous influencer, Monica Kagan. Fans started speculating after the Instagram model posted a series of snaps of herself to her page with her left wrist in full view. On foreign news, one person died, several injured after a car driven into a crowd in Berlin. A car was driven into a crowd on a busy shopping street in western Berlin, killing at least one person, authorities said. More than a dozen people were injured, some of them seriously when the driver plugged into people on Govt Stadium Avenue near the Cassie Wilhelm Memorial Church at around 10:30 a.m. local time on Wednesday morning, a police spokesman said. Authority had early given an initial estimate of 30 injured. The car, a silver Renault Silo, continued towards the three-lined street before veering off the road and crashing through a glass shop window. The spokesman, Tilo Kaptlitz, said the driver was detained after plugging into a shop front in a busy street in Berlin district, a policeman said. And that's all we have on the Gallery TV News at 4. I'm Elede Chidima. For more information, do visit via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
Life of people not only in Niger State, but also
Still a chance for Ryan Robin. It's
Let him shoot, let him shoot. No problem.
That the government upgrades
This is the visionist, the lone overstatement on ethnic
he accused the APC lead